Hi guys, Mr. RG Stuff wanted to know whether we could run a drone off one of these vape batteries. Well, this one, that's the normal battery I run them on, 600 milliamp hour, 25C. 25C is an indication of how much power it can deliver in one go. So the higher the number there, the more current you can draw in one go without the battery blowing up. So if there's 600 milliamp hour, that one is supposedly 850 milliamp hour. Smaller ones 500 milliamp hour. How about that one? That's sort of midpoint, that one. I've got bits of tape wrapped around it. Oh, rubbed away, can't quite see what that one says. That's another one that looks the same size. That gives me the watt hours. So I reckon that one would do it. That one would be more than enough. 850 milliamp hours. Or we could even go for that one, which looks a bit rough. But that one's 1500 milliamp hours. That's probably heavier. Obviously these don't have protection circuits on them. Usually these ones do have a little protection circuit under the end there. Well, I might put a connector on that one, see if we can charge it up, and then see if we can use it. I'll put a bit of tape over it in a minute, just so we don't accidentally touch the ends. But I'll charge it up, see whether we can get some charge into it. It's quite a meaty battery, that one, 1500 milliamp hour. It does look like it might have been crushed, so I will take care charging it, just in case it decides to burst into flames. Well, it's taking some charge. It's measuring 3.85 before we put anything into it. I'm only charging it at 800 milliamps. I should be able to go up quite a bit higher than that, but I thought we'd give it a try. Maximum of 800 to begin with, just in case anything goes wrong. Because you do have to be a bit careful with these, especially if they've been crushed. While we're charging the battery, I'll just check I can remember how to fly it. Okay, so it flies. Off camera, it actually didn't want to fly at all. Didn't want to turn on. I haven't flown this for, I don't know if I've flown it this year. I might have flown it once. But the on-off switch, I had to spray some of that contact cleaner on it because it just wasn't working. But now that I've done that, it does seem to work. So now we just got to wait for the batteries to charge up. I will give it a little run in the garden. Doesn't seem to be any wind about, so we will go for it. That battery should be charged. It's up to 4.2 volts. But we'll leave it for a little bit longer. I'm also charging up one of the little ones, the 500 milliamp hour batteries. We'll see how long that lasts. Still got the original battery in there. I'm just going to give it a little test flight out there while we're waiting. Haven't done this for so long. We're not going to do anything clever at all. Forwards and backwards. While we're waiting, one reason I haven't been flying the drones this year is my understanding is if you actually have a camera on there, then you have to be properly licensed, or at least have your flyer ID number. I don't want to get involved in that at the moment, so I've taken the camera off, which is a shame because that was the main purpose of actually flying a drone, isn't it? Unless you're doing FPV. I do have an FPV camera. I can't remember whether you can fly FPV. It's this thing about if it has a camera on it, you have to be registered. But I think FPV was exempt. I think. Somebody will probably tell me. But with FPV, you need a second person to watch your back. Even in the back garden like this. Battery's charged up. So stick that in there. Flashy lights. Yeah, you can see that's a bit temporary, but that'll do for my purposes. So that flew fine on that battery. I might just try it on the little battery as well, because I think this one is only supposed to have 500 milliamp hour battery anyway. Either 500 or 600. It's written on there somewhere. Anyway, we'll take that battery off and put the little one on. Right, so this is the 500 milliamp hour battery. Wondering if it'll actually run out while we're filming. I'll keep filming up to about 2 minutes. If I remember right, it just shuts itself off when the battery power gets too low. There's a little bit of a breeze out there. Yeah, I think I'm giving it a bit more throttle now to keep it in the air. About 4 minutes. Bit more throttle, keep it up. Obviously I'm not doing any tricks or anything with it, so if you were being a little bit more lively with flying, it probably wouldn't have lasted this long. That's 6 minutes. full throttle, and that switched itself off. So that was nearly 8 minutes, about 7.5 minutes actual run time. Like I say, we weren't doing any tricks or anything, we were just keeping it gentle. But that was off the small vape battery. Ooh, that feels a bit warm, so we were obviously running it right down. That's the 13350 size, so 13mm diameter and 35mm long. Anyway, that'll do. So we've proved we can use it to fly a drone, quadcopter. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.